Radha.
And I am YJ Neha, and we will be your hosts on Topper TV for this episode of
Young Journos,
where the news is of the people,
for the people,
but by the youth.
But before we begin, a quick look at the top stories.
2 important days, World Statistics Day and UN Day.
We are the change transforming lives.
And a workshop on international education opportunities.
Ever wondered how would we know the current unemployment rate?
What social or health services are needed in our society?
And where is the best place to build the new factory so it becomes successful?
To figure out answers to such questions, you need statistics? Right. We bring you this interesting story on the occasion of World Statistics Day. Take a look.
What were your average marks last year? What was your pass percentage for your board exams? Which college should you apply to? How do you find answers to those questions?
Or how much budget should the state government allocate for the state transport or hospital or child malnutrition?
Sounds like a difficult task, doesn't it? It actually isn't. Studies are carried out. Reports are presented, and after studying the data, decisions are made. Statistics is what is needed to make an informed decision.
Statistics make our world function more efficiently. It is a very powerful tool which helps us understand complex issues and improve the lives of millions of people around the world. The United Nations has declared 20th October as World Statistics Day in 2010.
Better data, better lives was a slogan in 2015. India is a land of abundant opportunities. Here are some interesting stats of our modern nation.
We all know that India ranks second in world population. But did you know that India is now world's 4th largest economy in the world?
Most of us know that 65% of the population is less than 35 years old. But did you know that we have the 4th largest pool of engineers? That there are 2 million cars sold every year, and that there are 124 million air passengers per year?
That there are 250 million tons of annual cement consumption, and that there are 10,000 kilometers of new national highway and 50,000 kilometers upgradation of state highway under development in India.
Statistics helps us get a clear picture of where we've been, where we are now, and most importantly, where we are heading through as a micro level as well as a macro level, individually or as a nation.
On 20th October, take a moment to reflect the role of statistics in your life.
On this note, this is reporter Sai Chiranya
and this is reporter Bhargavi with camera person Sachin signing off for Beyond Breaking News.
UN Day is celebrated on 24th of October every year.
What is the United Nations organization all about?
Are we expecting them to solve or resolve all the world's problems, or are we going to do something about creating a better world?
The question is, can we make countries and citizens more responsible? Our YJs from Bengaluru tell us how this can be done. Take a look.
The United Nations organization was established on the 24th October 1945, and this day has been celebrated as United Nations Day since 1948.
So what does the UN do? It helps maintain the international peace and security, it promotes sustainable development, it protects human rights.
It upholds international law and delivers humanitarian aid.
The UN helps all the countries. The question now is, can we help the UN?
We can, and we did. The commitment of founder chairman of Ryan International Group of Institutions, Dr. A.S. Pinto, and the managing director, Madam Grace Pinto, towards creating better citizens and with it a better nation took shape in the year 2001, when the Model United Nations concept was initiated for their young students.
Their vision has provided a platform to the young citizens to debate on various issues that plague the world.
The Moon concept is a student-run simulation of the United Nations. Student delegates representing various UN member nations address specific issues of importance in the global arena.
Students not only learn about UN system, but also find out about economic, social and environmental issues plaguing today's world.
Students debate, negotiate, and develop skills of independent research, oration, resolution writing, and collaboration.
Students take on the role of international diplomats, putting their own views aside to embrace the foreign policies of the nation, which has been assigned to them.
To quote Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, the United Nations works for the entire human family of 7 billion people and cares for the earth, our one and only home.
Let's make our home a better place to live in. Wishing everyone
Happy UN Day.
This is Joel
And this is Samriti with camera person Aaron signing off for Beyond Breaking News.
With that, it is time for a short break.
But don't go away, we'll be right back.
Coming up on the other side, Ryanites transform the community around them. Keep watching Young Journals on Topper TV.
A very big fact which all of us forget is that India is still largely rural. Since we had talked about World Statistics Day in the first story, let's give you some numbers.
According to World Bank statistics of the total population in India in 2015, 65% lived in the rural areas, whereas in 1960 it was 82%. What do these numbers tell us?
1. Electricity, employment, education, sanitation are big concern in the rural areas. And 2. It's also a matter of growing concern due to the movement of population from rural to urban areas.
We at the Ryan Group reach out to both the villages as well as the underprivileged slum areas in our vicinity. Take a look as we bring you yet another inspiring story on community transformation.
Sharing is joy, and real joy is in sharing, is what I can see around me. A place where help is given selflessly, teaching self-reliance and basic skills. Yes, I'm talking about Navjyoti Foundation, an organization which, under the guidance of its charismatic leader, Dr. Kiran Bedi, along with the Ryan Group of institutions, is reaching out to over 40 villages.
Ryan has a global footprint, national footprint, local footprint. So wherever we are, we're going to be now very strong partners with Ryan. Their children into environment. We're going to work with environment. We're going to work with music, literacy, and many more partnerships. Not only here, it will be also in the urban areas of Rohini, where we have another center. So with Ryan, Navjyoti feels much strengthened.
One way. Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for.
We're going to be involving all of you wonderful students from the Ryan schools and all our teachers and the resources to really inculcate and really implement Sir's vision of reaching out to the community. And we are very happy and we are really privileged to be associated with Dr. Kiran Bedi and all the wonderful work that she's doing. And we really want to share the love and all the talent that God has given to each one of us. And we're going to make sure that this friendship is something that is going to create a lot of joy, a lot of happiness in the communities where our schools are.
Ma'am, would you like to tell us something about your organization, Navjyoti?
It started 26 years ago, and we started with the slums and started as crime prevention, and it went on to become community development. So while I was a police officer working in the Delhi police, I was also running these NGOs with hundreds of people, which was reaching out in education to men, women, children, everybody. And they've all grown up with us. Some of them are our teachers today. So it's all about strengthening communities, making them self-reliant, making them happy.
It's been 1 year since I've been associated with Navjyoti, and being there has been an amazing experience. It has helped me change as a person. In life, it's not always about us. It's about us helping other people.
We go to Navjyoti every week on Thursdays to teach children and adults English. We take English vocabulary classes, which helps people to expand their communication skills and helps them find better job opportunities.
One thing that struck us all as extraordinary was their willingness to learn. They practically pressured us to teach them, and they were ready to learn whatever we had to teach. And they got on so very quickly.
They were not of our age, yet they never showed any inhibitions about learning from us.
We teach computer and English. Teaching there has made me understand that it's not important to just be rich or have resources. It's about how you are as a human being.
यहाँ पर हम कम्युनिटी के साथ काम कर रहे हैं. गुड़गांव के आसपास का जो एरिया है, जिस सोहना ब्लॉक में अभी हम खड़े हैं, ये गुज्जर कम्युनिटी बेस्ड एरिया है. बहुत ही मेल डोमिनेंट सोसाइटी है यहाँ पर.
धरती नीली क्यों दिखती है?
क्योंकि इसमें सबसे ज्यादा पानी है और सिर्फ 3% पानी. जी हाँ, सिर्फ 3% पानी पीने लायक है. क्या? सिर्फ 3%?
गुड़गांव एज पर गवर्नमेंट अभी जो नया सर्वे हुआ है, उसके हिसाब से गुड़गांव पूरे भारत में पहला शहर होगा जहां पानी सबसे पहले ख़त्म होने वाला है. और उनके हिसाब से लगभग 2018 से 20 के बीच में यहाँ पानी का लेवल बहुत कम हो जाएगा. तो हमने यहाँ पर ये कसम ली है और हमने ये प्रोग्राम भी शुरू किया है कि अगर हम ज़मीन में से पानी निकालें तो ज़मीन के अंदर पानी डालें भी.
Along with teaching computers and English communication skills, we also perform street plays in villages. Street play, an old and well-known form of art, is the most effective and the simplest way of getting our message across to the villagers.
जल ही जीवन है, जल ही जीवन है.
बच्चे बोल रहे, बहुत सही बोल रहे.
आज जो प्रण लिया है उसे अपने घर से ही हमें शुरू करना है.
आज हमने इसमें सीखा कि हमें पानी की एक एक बूंद को बचाना है.
एक एक बूंद कीमती है, एक एक बूंद कीमती है.
पानी के बिना हमारा जीवन नहीं है. पानी है तो हमें
जल ही जीवन है.
पानी बचाना जरूरी है.
पानी के लिए जितना ही बताया जाए उतना ही कम है.
पानी की बहुत वैल्यू है, ये हमें बचाना जरूरी है. आगे के लिए हमारे काम आएगा.
इसे हमें बचाना है, इसे हमें बचाना है.
We've had a beautiful relationship and ongoing partnership with Ryan International School, wherein all the students are associated in this beautiful movement which we've called Pani Panchayat. The students of Ryan International School, they have become the brand ambassadors of this beautiful moment in the community. I'm so proud of it.
चलो मिलकर बूंद बूंद पानी बचाने का प्रण ले और इस धरती पर हर मनुष्य हर जाति के जीवन में सुख भरे.
You must have heard the phrase, ताली दो हाथ से बजती है. And when Navjyoti and Ryan work together, the whole world applauds in recognition. It is time that more hands join these efforts. On this note, this is YJ Kritika signing off for Young Journals.
Wow, transforming the community. 1 minute at a time,
one area at a time. Imagine what an impact we are making with each of our 130 schools reaching out in a similar manner.
And how do we motivate the ones who have to give the ones who don't have? By making public service announcement ads.
Here's this week's ad. Watch, learn and enjoy.
can bring a tremendous impact on a person's life.
With that, it's time for a short break. Coming up, a workshop on international education opportunities.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned to Young Journals on Topper TV.
Welcome back. Founder Chairman Dr. A.F. Pinto and Managing Director Madam Grace Pinto are always looking out for us. Not only while we are in school, but even after we leave school.
What stream should we take? Where should we go for higher education? How can we plan for our future?
They provide our students with interactive sessions and workshops with career counselors and representatives of international universities, which help us in planning our future.
Here is one such interaction with a representative of Millersville University.
Today we have with us a very special guest, Ms. Prita Prabhu, Assistant Director of International Admissions in Millersville University.
Many of the Ryan Global Schools across India and the Middle East, as well as Mr. and Mrs. Pinto, visited us in Pennsylvania. And we had a wonderful meeting with them. We informed many students about the educational opportunities in the state of Pennsylvania. And now that I am in India, I definitely wanted to come visit Ryan Group myself. And speak with students here, inform them about opportunities in the U.S., and tell them more about the opportunities that exist at Millersville University of Pennsylvania. My main purpose to come here today to Ryan School was to inform students on U.S. higher education and how to best navigate that process. There are several educational opportunities for them worldwide, and students need to learn themselves and pick the best option and the best fit for them.
It was very nice, and it was a good platform for us to know about the opportunities that we have, and it's a very informative interactive session for those who are planning to study abroad. And the session told us about the various education programs that are being provided in those universities, and we came to know about the various facilities that they have over there, and what are the advantages of studying. Like, they have the internship, and they have a nice boost for the athletics and all that, so it was very nice.
It was very beneficial, and also it would support me in my future. I think it is a great exposure for everyone.
My second purpose was to let them know about the opportunities available at Millersville University. We do have a great location in the United States. We are very close to New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Baltimore. We also pride ourselves on offering students a relatively affordable education, and we have some really interesting programs as well that combine the STEM fields with the humanities.
It was a pretty informative session. It gave us a lot of knowledge about the foreign institutes. Furthermore, it provided us a knowledge about a lot of other universities, along with a lot of placement opportunities and subjects which we were even unaware of. And it gave us information about the SATs, the ACTs, how we need to score, what we need to exactly do, and how bright our future is, and how much on us it depends.
The main thing that we learned was how the studies go out in the US, how you apply, not especially in this university, but to any university in the US.
It was much informative and it was interactive too. Very soon I'll be taking IBM. So she just gave me, she told me that if we take up IBM, we need to do doctorate in that. And then if I do PhD in USA, I can get a handful salary too for that.
I think that we had a great meeting. The students were very excited. I might have been more excited because it's so lovely to be here and have such a beautiful and welcoming campus.
Wow, that was a very informative session we had today. Thanks to our respected Chairman Sir and Managing Director Madam Grace Pinto for giving us such amazing opportunities. We all dream of studying abroad, and sessions like these brings us one step closer to achieving them. On that note, this is YJ Manogni signing off from Ryan Global School Andheri for Young Journos.
What an episode! We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
With that, we come to the end of this bulletin. Here are the weekly reminders.
This is YJ Atmi Jain.
And this is YJ Hitanshi Joshi from Ryan International School, Malad, ICSC.
See you next week. Same time, same place.
Till then, keep watching Young Journos, where the news is of the people,
for the people, but by the youth. Goodbye. Take care.
What were your average marks last year? What were your
United Nations Organization.
Wow, that was a very informative session we had today. We all have